Hello my beautiful people, it's that time again, 3 minutes around football, and our question for today is who invented football? You want to stick around to find out the actual inventor of football. From the Afcon scene, Mohamed Salah has been asked to return back to Liverpool, where he will be commencing treatment in injury sustained against Ghana in the last game where they played out a 2-2 draw, and there's an agreement between both parties, and Mohamed Salah will return back to Egypt if they can make it to the semi-final, which I think is not a good idea because Egypt looks a little bit better without Mo Salah in the team. And from the Afcon scene, we can tell you so far the officiating at this year's Afcon tournament has been something flawless, and we should commend the referees at this year's Afcon tournament, because if it's something negative, a lot of us will be saying something wrong and bad about the African football, and we are commending the referees, and the use of VAR has been spotless, and we commend the officials, and long may it continue. And result from the Afcon scene saw Morocco being held to a 1-1 draw by the Democratic Republic of Congo, while Senegal humiliated Andre Onana's Cameroon by 3-1. Andre Onana returned back to the stake for Cameroon as they lost that game by 3-1. South Africa, who were the losing team in the first round of the game, humiliated and battered Namibia by 4-0. Pesetal was on the score sheet in that game as they ran away with all 3 points. And from the results from other matches, you can see on your screen at the moment. And so far, only Senegal and Cape Verde are the 2 teams who have actually secured passage into the knockout round of the Afcon tournament. And today also the last round of features will commence as Nigeria is going to take on Guinea-Bissau by 5 p.m. and also Equatorial Guinea taking on host Ivory Coast. Both games will be played simultaneously by 5 p.m. to book a place in the knockout stage of this year's Afcon tournament. And by 8 p.m. Egypt will be seeking qualification as they take on Cape Verde, and by 8 p.m. while Ghana will be taking on Mozambique. The fans of Ghana, the coaching staff, the players, everybody are in ecstasy, are in anticipation to see what's going to happen today. Would Ghana be eliminated, or would they make it to the next round of the tournament? As you can see on your screen, currently the group stands at the moment, and the players will be hoping to do Ghana proud. And currently, as I can tell you, those matches will be held live on our TikTok channel, where we'll be relaying both matches, the match between Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau, and the match between Ghana and Mozambique. And from the Afcon scene, now we move on to the English Premier League, where Arsenal defeated struggling Crystal Palace by 5-0 at the Emirates Stadium. And later on that day, Ivan Toney returned back to Brentford, saw them winning for the first time in 5 matches as they ran away with a 3-2 victory over Nottingham Forest. Ivan Toney was also on the score sheet. And on Sunday, Liverpool defeated Bournemouth by 4-0. Liverpool are without Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold in that game as they ran away with the 4-0 win. And earlier on that day, Sheffield United played at a 2-2 draw with Kudus Lesser West Ham as they played out a draw in that game. And from the English Premier League, we move on to La Liga, where Real Madrid needed over 12 minutes of added time to defeat relegation strugglers Almeria by 3-2. Almeria on the verge of upsetting the apple cart as they stormed to a 2-0 first half lead before Real Madrid came back through Jude Bellingham penalty in the second half, and Vinicius made it 2-2, and Cavajar scored the winner in the 99th minute of play. The Almeria fans and players and coaching staff believe that somebody somewhere and do not want them to win that game. They are furious with the officiating our team in that game as they were defeated by 3-2. I believe if you find yourself in such situation, you feel same way too. Real Madrid currently sits second behind league leaders Girona, who defeated Sevilla by 5-1. They said you can take the man from sports, but you can't take sports out of the man, and that's how things stand currently for England captain Harry Kane and Bayern Munich, who were shocked by Wolfsburg as they lost that game by 1-0. The all-important reason of Harry Kane moving to Bayern Munich was to win his first reasonable trophy, but currently as things stand right now, they find themselves 7 points behind league leaders Bayern Leverkusen, who were on the winning team again. Bayern Leverkusen, remember, are still unbeaten this season in all competition, and say kudos to Xabi Alonso and his players for a magnificent campaign they are having so far. Bayern Munich are out of the German Cup also, and only the German League and also the Champions League is the reasonable way Harry Kane can end his trophyless drought. Can he do that? We'll find out and see. And we move on to the Italian scene, where racism struck once again in Italian football. This has been a theme in Italian football for the last decade, as French and AC Milan goalkeeper Mike Maignan was subject to multiple racial abuse from the Udinese fans in the 3-2 victory over the relegation struggling side. Racism has really been a problem in Italian football and has made it made the glory of the Italian football lost at the moment, because when I was growing up, I really saw the Italian football as one of the best, and currently right now I can say the same, because racism has overshadowed the shine of the Italian football. I remember in 2017, Suleiman Tag, the Ghanaian midfielder, was yellow carded after he was subjected to racial abuse by the Cagliari fans while he was playing for Pesqueras. And I believe currently the FIFA president Infantino really needs to stamp his authority and do something about racism, and really give a stringent punishment to whoever is found guilty of racially abusing player. And that's all we have from the news side. And back to our question of the day, where we ask on who invented football. And it may interest you to know that it is widely believed that football originated in the United Kingdom, but currently we can tell you that football actually originated in China in the year 206 BC by Chinese soldiers before the 9th century, where it came into the English scene and evolved to what we are now seeing today. And never be deceived again, football never started in England. Football actually started in China. And that's all we have for you guys today. If you like this video, tell me your comments. What do you think? Do you think my information is not right? Let me know in the comment section. Until I see you again, don't forget also, later on today by 5 p.m. the game between Nigeria will be live here on this channel, and by 8 p.m. the game of Ghana will be live on this channel. So till I see you again, stay safe, peace out, bless my people.